guys, thank you all for tuning in to Mommy and Me, Feminine Goddess. I hope everyone is doing well. Guys, today in my kitchen I am making an eggplant parmesan. As you can see here that I have 2 eggplant that I went ahead and washed, and now I am cutting them up in slices. Okay guys, we don't want to cut these too thin, so I'm cutting them like, I'll say probably a half an inch thick or 1 inch thick. Alright, so we're going ahead to cut up our eggplants. And guys, did you know that eggplants are very nutrient dense? They're very nutrient dense food, right? They contain lots of fiber, protein, magnesium, folate, and potassium, vitamin K and vitamin C. Okay guys, so as you can see here that I went ahead and I chopped up the eggplant. So now I am salting them because we're trying to get the bitter liquid that's inside of it. So in order to get the bitter liquid that's inside of the eggplant, we have to put salt on it and leave it to set aside for 1 hour. Alright, so this, as you can see on top of the eggplant, you can see the liquid that's running off of it. That is that bitter liquid that I was talking about. So the salt will help to dry that out. So whenever you're making eggplants, you remember that you put a little salt and leave it to rest for a while. Then you're gonna rinse it and you're gonna dry it well with paper towel. Okay guys, so now I'm going ahead to make the sauce for this parmesan. Okay, so I'm gonna need 2 cans of whole tomato, some basil, and some garlic. I'm trying to show you guys the basil. This basil was so good, it smelled so fresh. I really enjoyed using this basil here. Alright guys, so you want to go ahead and make sure that your garlic and your basil is properly washed, and then you're going to transfer the tomato from the can into the blender, and you're going to add the basil leaf and garlic to the blender. You're going to go ahead and you're going to blend that out, and you're not going to blend it for too long, probably like for 10 seconds. And then you're going to pour it into a container and then open the next can and repeat the same step. Okay guys, and this sauce was very easy to make, right? I prefer making it myself than to use the ones from the store. Alright guys, and these are just a little seasoning that I'm going to use in the sauce. So I'm gonna now chop up some onion, a large onion with some garlic, and I'm gonna saute those. Right, I went ahead and I add in my olive oil. I add in my olive oil and I'm sauteing the onions and garlic. Then I'm gonna go ahead and add in the tomato sauce. And then I'm gonna add in my seasoning, some black pepper, some garlic powder, some salt, and some oregano. And then I also add some more basil leaf. Okay guys, so you're gonna season. As you can see guys that I have some dish with some eggs, breadcrumbs, and flour. So we're going to flour the eggplants and also put them in the egg and then the breadcrumbs, and then we're gonna bake them for 30 minutes, 185 degrees for 30 minutes so that they could get crispy. Okay guys, after that we're gonna go ahead and we're going to layer We're gonna set it into our baking dish. We're gonna put a little salt. We're gonna put a little sauce at the bottom of the baking dish. Then we're gonna layer the eggplants, just as if we're doing a lasagna, right? Just as if we're doing a lasagna. We're going to layer the eggplants with cheese, and I also put some black pepper, a little salt on there, and then I put the cheese on top of it. Okay guys, so for this one I'm using mozzarella cheese and the parmesan cheese, and I also just have some grated mozzarella cheese as well. Okay, but I have like the block mozzarella cheese that you put on top, and it makes it really nice and creamy. Okay, as you can see here that I'm layering it, and I'm putting the sauce on top. After I put the cheese, I'm putting the sauce on top. Then I'm going to go ahead again and put the rest of the eggplants over that. And then I'm going to also put the Parmesan cheese and the mozzarella cheese, a little salt, a little pepper. And then I'm going to also put some more sauce on top of it. Okay, and then at the very end, I'm going to put the shredded mozzarella cheese on top. And then I'm going to bake this in the oven for 30 to 45 minutes until the cheese is all melted and it's all looking crispy and looking good. As you can see, I'm drizzling the Parmesan cheese over it. Guys, this one was really good, really delicious. My family enjoyed it. My little one enjoyed it. I was surprised, but she ate it. So this one is very good. It's very healthy, and I made it with some spaghetti. So it was an eggplant Parmesan spaghetti dinner, and it was really good. So this is the finishing touch, guys. I'm just finishing up with the sauce on top of the Parmesan. We want it to be nice and juicy. We don't want it to be dry. So you want to put a good amount of cheese and your sauce on top of it. Okay guys, then we're going to go ahead and put this in the oven for 30 to 45 minutes, or until you see the top is like really like golden brown. The cheese look as if it's like well cooked. Then you're going to take it out, and that's going to be your dish. I also went ahead and I put some more basil on top of the dish before I put it in the oven. So here it is, guys. I'm sorry for the angle of the camera that I wasn't able to show you guys everything while I was doing it, but it was a little hard for me to hold the camera, so I had to do it that way. I hope you guys give this one a try. It was very good, something different. Was just looking for an alternative to meat. We're always eating all these meat all the time. Sometimes we have to give it a break and just try something from Mother Earth. And this was very good. It was a very good substitute for meat, and I enjoyed it. My family enjoyed it, and I'm sure that you will enjoy it as well. Okay, give this one a try. Give it a thumbs up. Please don't forget to like, to share. All right, and if you have not yet subscribed, please go ahead and become a part of my family. I thank you all for tuning in. Be blessed, and please keep safe.